Words from the past linger here. The imprint in the velvet is shaped like our mirror. A ghost left a blurred fragment of its memory. Through time and distance, I now see.
I don't need you no more.
What are you doing? Foolish girl.
Please, no. Please don't hurt him. No!
Whatever's in this mirror is neither ghost nor specter.
Where is Abigail?
Abigail has left us, my dears.
By what name should we know you?
Always that same question, and you know better than to ask it, Anthea Duarte.
I don't need a name to send the likes of you back from whence you came. I've done it before.
How does she know your name?
It's not Abigail. It's a... well, some would call it a demon. A bloody pest is what it is.
You call us demons, but from where we watch in the great below, we are angels. You poor, transparent, knowable you are upside down.
Abigail tried to smash the mirror. She tried to break your hold on her. What happened to her?
Are you a happy man, Red Rory McGrath?
Answer the question.
Do you feel hollow? What would you do to once again feel her touch? To feel her finger trace lines upon your cheek?
What do you want here?
Do you feel guilty for leaving your family behind? Was it worth their sacrifice? Are you ashamed? Do you want to hear it from Aoife's mouth? Your sister can't be far.
No.
Abigail wanted to protect John. To the end, she wanted you gone.
Abigail made her choice, but she lacked the strength to live with it.
Not ghost, not spectre. What are you?
I am the bringer from beyond the gates.
Yes, yes, we know all about the void.
No, you do not. But you will. You will know the void inside out, and you'll know nothing else.
You target couples. You nest inside their hearts and plant the seed of resentment there, and grow it until it flowers and destroys them. We've felt you in our hearts too.
You came to me. You all come to me. When the weight of your unspoken truth is heavy, when you cannot speak your heart. Tell me, little girl, how does it feel to fail the love of your life?
Ignore it, Antea.
Don't tell me what to do.
Poor, transparent, knowable you.
What have you done with Abigail?
She's here, in a way. I am the pool, deep and dark. She is the ripple that spreads and dies away, returning to the whole, a thing no longer.
You're possessing her? How?
We are friends. Such good friends.
No, you're a lie. Vapor in the darkness.
Really? When you sit beneath a tree alone with no one to talk to, no one to play with, how easy it is to lose yourself.
You know nothing about me.
Do not answer, Antea. You said it yourself, we shouldn't engage with it.
I know what I said, and I know what I'm doing.
Get on with it then.
You're the Banisher now, you get on with it.
Right. That's enough. Let's get this over with.
Let's.
Oh! Get back here! Hate when they do that.
So, the thing with demons in media is that demons often are used as devices, like story devices, to kind of show the main characters that they probably have some issues to resolve. And Taya, obviously, when we were in the void, walking through it the first time, and Taya heard the voice of somebody that she knew in the past. And when Red had asked her about it, she said, well, this person was somebody that she had considered a sister, but then that person betrayed them. So Red was like, is she dead? And then Taya was like, no, I don't think so, but it doesn't make sense that I would hear her in the void. So there's a chance that, just like with Abigail, her body was possessed by a demon, and as such, that is why Antea is like, she betrayed her. I don't know if Antea is going to talk about it, though. I mean, we'll probably get like a little cutscene maybe later, maybe after we do something with the mirror, because obviously this mirror is cursed. It's cursed as hell. We're gonna have to take care of it. But if smashing it didn't work, then we'll have to remove the curse. And of course, we'll have to go to Seeker to find out how to do so, because we just deal in getting rid of ghosts. We don't necessarily deal with getting rid of demons. And while Antea knows how to do it, probably in the past when she was alive, that doesn't necessarily mean that
Stay on your guard.
she knows how to do it now.
The roots will... Move yourself!
Sorry. I thought you were gone. I thought... You're here. I'm really here. I'm so sorry.
Worry no more. I'm here.
We need to end this. Come on, Red. Don't let it crush you.
We've used them all.
It's going to take John.
Trying my best over here.
You need my help. Did we miss a few?
You may notice that I've been straightening picture frames on the walls, and the reason why I'm doing that is because there is a secret passageway somewhere within the manor, and the only real way to basically open it is to straighten the pictures out. So I'm just going through each of the rooms just to make sure, A, I didn't forget anything, and B, I had moved the pictures and none of them are crooked again, because if so, I would have to start that whole process over again.
That's enough, Abigail.
Step away from him.
What will you do? Banish me. Banish poor, sweet, innocent Abigail. Send us both into the darkness.
You know well enough, Antea, my child. There is no ascent for Abigail now. There's no escape from the likes of me. Unless I grant it. I offer you a trade. A bargain. Abigail's ghost for John. Give John his due, and Abigail is free.
Abigail, if there is still a part of you in there, I'm sorry. There is sacrifice in love, but love should not be all sacrifice. You're in an awful situation. We'll put an end to it.
Please. No. Don't send me down. Hell awaits me there. A terrible banquet in which I am the meal.
That's enough. We are not banishing Abigail today, but the demon that has taken her.
There's a gamble.
John! John! Please. Help me.
I'd help Abigail in a heartbeat, but you are not really her.
Red, put an end to this circus.
Go back to the void, wherever you are, and to your masters, whatever they may be.
I'll take my prize to the great below, and there I shall feast. You are invited to the banquet, all of you. But especially you, Antea Duarte. She knows about you. She knows all about you. And she's waiting.
You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
Where am I? What happened? Banisher?
It's over, John. The entity haunts you no longer.
I had such terrible dreams. Was it the devil?
It was an evil spirit. A bad one.
Ah, I see. It were a succubus wearing my wife's face. Thank you, Banisher. I need to pack up and go. Please, Banisher, leave me be.
You know what? Now that that's all over, I think I may have been calling Abigail's husband Charles. At least in my head. But if I did say that his name was Charles in one of the videos, that's just... Oops. Oh, goodness. I did not mean to call him Charles. I guess for whatever reason, my brain was just like, his name is Charles.
Nearby.
But it's John. So
get to the top
if
floor.
you heard me say
We'll find
Charles in one of the early videos when we started this, sorry. That was my bad.
100 years from now, that mirror will still be cursed. Unless we destroy it.
Where should we start?
Maybe a witch could help. I take the heart, you take the roots.
If I remember correctly, when we first came to this area, that entrance was all boarded up, so we couldn't get under here. But it looks like now that we've taken care of everything at Fort Jericho, they were able to come by and kind of like take the boards off, so now we have a shortcut. So this leads to that little mini cemetery that they got, but it also leads to the Endless Elite area. That's the challenge area. I'm a little hesitant to do the challenge just because it's going to be literally continuous ghost coming out. So I think if I ever do it, it's going to be off screen. And it's probably going to be before we get back to New Eden, just so I can make sure that I've gotten everything I need to get and have strengthened Red and Antea to a point where the final boss is not going to give us any issues.
Steam up. That's a void breach, all right. Should we jump in?
Maybe we can ask Seeker about the Rumble's mirror.
Clever.
What do you want? More to the point, what do you need?
Seeker,
Milady?
we found a cursed object.
Did you use Fear God's ritual on it?
This curse seems different, stronger somehow. We were hoping you could help.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
An entity took over a woman's ghost, or perhaps mimicked her so to torture her grieving husband. The mirror had belonged to a couple who died violently. Red and I both felt its influence.
What became of the husband?
We resolved the haunting. He lived. We're not sure what happened to her. It was a bit of a mess.
Sounds like you found something really dangerous. Well done.
What could the entity be? We've linked it to the void. It was sharp, perceptive, highly manipulative.
It came from the void. Who cares what it is? Don't trifle with it. Send the bloody thing back.
What do you think we should do with it?
3 possibilities come to mind. Hair from someone who's escaped this entity's grasp. Soil from the breach through which it crawled out of the void. And the roots from a tree that has seen 5,000 moons. None is powerful enough by itself, but all 3 things combined shall serve the trick.
Here. As in, all of it.
If you don't wish to scalp its owner, a lock should suffice.
That's good news. The void? Again?
Funny thing, the closer to the breach the soil lay, the more likely your ritual is to succeed.
You know this place better than we do. So where to find such a tree?
In the dark woods stands a great and crooked tree. It's surely the oldest living thing in the whole of New Eden. I'd go there.
Thank you. Really. Anything interesting you'd trade with a Banisher?
Say for yourself.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Sure.
Now that we've picked up 2 rituals that should help us remove curses, I'm going to head over to the Harrows now. So the Harrows is in a completely different section of the map. It is probably the last section, maybe, and I say that with quotations, the last section of this game. There's probably going to be a couple of curses there. Just like I said earlier, I'm probably not going to 100% everything. I'm going to get as much as I can, and hopefully that all goes back to the end goal, which is I want to see the ending where Antea gets resurrected because we've reaped enough souls. So I'm going to do as much as I can to kind of ensure that.
These will be the Harrows.
An imaginative name.
There's a ring to it. Still impressive.
Standing by. Over there, a dock.
An underground landing. Interesting. I wonder what was landed here all that time ago.
Something illicit, no doubt. Watch out! Spectre possession!
They brought more friends. Time for me to shine. Try this on for size. Company of 100 Associates. I believe it was a new French trading company, before you or I were born.
The cave has been abandoned for a while then.
Aye. It's probably a French smuggler's den.
We're getting to the end of our video, so I want to go ahead and say my goodbyes now. So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to continue exploring this cave system I don't think it's really like a big cave system. I think once we go up the elevator that's here, we're gonna pop out where we need to be, which is the Harrows. But for now, we're just gonna do a little bit more exploring, make sure we got everything we need to from here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Through time and distance, I now see